G'day fellow Moto vloggers, Bandit Neb in the Scum Knuckle. Welcome to the Scum Knuckle. What do we have for you this week? Well, we have stickers and a couple of other things that I want to show you. It's a long weekend here. It's the first day of daylight saving, so somewhere along the line I lost an hour today. And someone else gained an hour, maybe. Okay, so stickers first. First one is from San Antonio, which is where the best basketball side is in America. I'm sure you agree, or some of you anyway. Okay, today I've got my readers on, so that's even better. And it's from Lonnie, Britex 3186. He gave me a couple. I've already stuck one up on the bench, on the cabinet today already. Someone's doing some running repairs next door. So that's the first one. Thanks a lot, Lonnie. Britex 3186. That's a spare. That'll go in my other cabinet there and keep it for prosperity. Secondly, next one, it's from the UK and it's from Martin BR5, another YouTuber, vlogger in England. Many thanks for asking for one of my stickers. I hope you like it. Yes, of course, I like all my stickers. Here it is here, for those who haven't seen it, and of course there's people that would already know the sticker. So thank you, Martin BR5. Thank you very much. That'll go up on the cabinet, of course. And last sticker is from a fellow Australian, Bill. Mr. Oz Adventure. Mr. Oz Adventure. G'day mate. Thanks for all your awesome support of my channel so far, no problem at all. Please find enclosed a couple of Mr. Australia stickers for you to stick on your bike. Well, I don't put them on the bike, but I have got my tool cabinet. Toolbox, well yeah, you put that down. Board, toolbox, album, whatever you like. Right safe my friend, keep the rubber on the ground and the shiny side up. I try to do that. Got new rubber on the beast. Done a couple of 100 kilometres now, so that should be worn in and not slippery anymore. I'll show you these stickers. I've got a feeling it might be a little bit of a long one today. So, okay, so there's two different ones, two different colours. That's the first one, Mr. Oz Adventure. And there's the second one. I'm not sure which one I'll stick on the cabinet as yet, but one of them will definitely go up there. Thank you again, Mr. Oz Adventure. So that takes care of my stickers. Next thing I want to show you is the little lights that I put on. One of them failed. I don't know whether it was my fault. When I was wiring up or something, I'm not sure, but it did fail. Luckily I had a spare, just in case. I tend to do these things. Now, what I was going to do is use this body of this particular light that was faulty and put the inners of the new one, because it's slightly different, but I couldn't do it. It wouldn't allow me to do it. But here's the actual inners. There's the actual light there. That's the actual light there, right there, and everything's magnified by the glass. Now whether you actually see it there, but that little component there, it's blown, and you can see that it's blown out with the like the blackness around it. So that was what happened to this particular one. That component there failed, right there. Hopefully you can see it. So yeah, the lights are fantastic. I went out last night and come home and it lights up the road really nice. You've got your top light, it goes out to a certain thing. This actually fills in the blank spaces. These particular lights, they fill in the blank spaces down there quite nicely and shine up everything, especially on the side of the road, like the road signs and that. They come out really good. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Here's, I've still got it. Yes, I've got that. How they, no, yeah, I have. How they actually magnify the, the light coming out is one of these. The little globe goes in there, or the little LED, and if you have a look, it's like a, well, it's like a magnifying glass, so to speak. And that's how they get the magnification of the light. So that's that one. That one here was a fail, of course. It decided to blow one of the components on the light, or the circuit board, or whatever you like to call it. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I had some issues with my throttle cable. Well, what I decided to do with the old throttle cables was to refurbish them. And I suppose anyone can do it. Put new cable inside and the little, well, they call them nipples, soldered new nipples on. Now, how you do that is these particular ones have got a hole in the bottom for the cable to go through, and they've got a ridge up here, like a cutout here. So you put your cable through, you bend that cable that way and that way, half of it, that way, and then you solder it and fill it up with solder in that little joint there, or the little cutout here. And then after that, once you've done that, you can file it nice and round, and that should give you a good strong connection on the end. Now, for those people that didn't know you could do that, well, I'm sure there's a lot of you that do know how to do, well, have done it maybe even, but these are my spare now. So both ends done. So that means if these others ever fray or whatever, I can put these on, and it won't cost me another $100 or more for new throttle cables. I hope I explained that well. But yes, it can be done. You can actually make your own get your own cable for the inners and put new ends on them. It's not a problem at all. It's fairly common practice for cables that you can't buy anymore, that are not made, or you can't get them. So yeah, a little money saving exercise. That cost me a whole $4 for the cable and the new ends. So that's going into the spare parts department in my yellow bin there, which is a recycle bin, but I use it as my spare parts department. Okay, that's the cables, that's the lights, that's the stickers. What else have I done in the last couple of weeks? Well, I'll show you. I'll have to take the camera off and show you on the bike. Won't be a sec. Okay, what I've done is I bought a kit from the UK, and I'm replacing my bolts around the casings here, to make it look a little bit nicer. The foot pegs, the back foot pegs, or sorry, my foot pegs, the front foot pegs. The front foot pegs, it all comes in a kit. You buy the kit and they give you a lot of new nuts and bolts and hex screws, that sort of thing, to make your bike look a little bit nicer, because the ones that you get from Suzuki aren't as, well, they don't look as nice, and they discolour and they make it look awful. Some of you guys might know about it, some of you may not, but I got them off of eBay. Someone who either manufactures them or makes them themselves or whatever. So yeah, and also, what have we here? Since my strip and clean the carbies, I've decided to take the baffle out. And if you follow my channel for a long time, you know I've done this twice before, but the bike doesn't seem to run that nicely. So, since the strip and clean carbie and the balance, I've taken it out, and well, it seems to be going alright this time, and I've left it out for a few days. So yeah, she has a bit of a note to her now, old Ruby. So we start it up, it makes the shed rumble a bit. I'll just get the key from my pocket, or from up here. Let's have a look. Here we go. Yes, that's a nice Ryobi desk grinder, or grinder. Right, let's start her up, eh? Better pull the clutch in, hang on a sec. Oh, you can hear that, eh? There she is down there. Right, so she sounds a little bit louder. So, over this side we've also got this cover with all the new bolts in to make it look nice, and this little cover here. So I've got more to do, but I'm not sure exactly where some of them will go. I like the idea of these ones here. Instead of the Phillips head type screw, you've got the hex screw, and I reckon they'll be a lot easier to undo than the Phillips head, because I've rounded a few of the Phillips head ones off, because if you don't take these off for a while, they tend to become hard to get off, and you tend to burr the screws. So yeah, that was a couple that come in the pack as well. I think I've got some here, but I haven't done these as yet. And that's all I've done at the moment. So yeah, so far so good. That's that part of it. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so we covered the stickers, the throttle cables, the faulty lights that blew up, the new nuts and bolts that I got from England, and taking the baffle out. If you have a look here, while I'm at it, I might as well show you. This is a parcel of bolts I got from the UK. They're the ones I've used. And they come pre-labelled, so you know exactly where they go, which is great. These are ones I haven't used as yet. You do get a fair bit for your money. These are called frame, well, they're for the frame, and there's a heck of a lot in there, and I've got to figure out where they go. But I'll do that. There's no great rush. Exhaust header, well, I've actually got new exhaust header ones in there, but they can be spare. The yoke, that's up the top. I would suspect. I've got to figure out where they will go for the yoke. The grab rail, well, the grab rail's not on anymore because I've got the Ventura rack on and the bag. Clutch lever, you even get little ones for the clutch lever. The handlebars, I'm not sure exactly where they go either. Yep. Front brake lever. It's this one here, exhaust hanger. Well, I've got the Yoshimura, so that would probably do the original, but maybe not the Yoshimura. Switch gear. I'm not exactly sure what that's for, the switch gear. Either the little switches that do your side stand, so you can't put it in gear with the side stand down. I reckon that's probably it for that one. Master cylinder, well they're done, they're the old black ones in there. And last but not least, the rear foot peg. There's rear foot peg ones which I haven't done as yet because there's like a clip on them. I've got to figure out how to do them as well, which I don't think is too hard because this has got nylock nuts in it, so that's probably taken the place of the little butterfly clip that holds the bolt on the back footrest. So I've shown you the kit. Still got a few things to do. That was about $100 posted, and I think it's well worth it. It dresses up your bike. So down at Nev in the Scum Knuckle on this Sunday afternoon, daylight saving, long weekend. Still got a day off tomorrow, but it's not going to be a great day. Wishing you safe riding, and cheers for now.